Today we are going to be talking about 4 important types of touch that is important. I've said important twice here. 4 important types of touch if you want to give satisfaction to your partner. Yes, that's what we're going to be talking about today. Types of touches that gives pleasure. So welcome back to my channel, guys. I have a Patreon. Okay, the link is going to be in the description box. Join my Patreon if you want to talk to me directly about all things that concerns love, sex, and relationship. And also, if you are a man who is ready to get married and you want me to help match you with an amazing woman, please join my Patreon. Join the 3rd tier. Okay, the 3rd tier, you get to talk to me directly, and also I get to help you find a bride. All right. So that being said, let us jump into this video on the types of touches that you need when you want to give pleasure. The very first type of touch is the giving touch. Now, the giving touch is a kind of touch where you are being selfless. I know we talk about being selfish a lot on this page, but like this time around, you're being selfless. Okay, you are giving pleasure and you don't mind whether you're receiving or not. You are not giving with the intention to, you're not giving with the intention to actually just receive. It's not like you're doing 69 so you want to give and take at the same time. No, this way you are giving pleasure. You are pleasuring your woman. You're being selfless. It doesn't matter if you don't enjoy what you're doing. Example of such type of giving is where perhaps you're using your mouth. Okay, so some people don't actually enjoy, like it doesn't really do anything to them, but because they know their woman loves it, okay, when they do it to her, they are selfless enough to do it just to give her the pleasure, not because you are enjoying it. Okay, it's not because you are enjoying it, it's just because she enjoys it, so you do it for her. All right, another example of such kind of touch also is when you kiss some parts of her body, like some of her erogenous zones, okay, like the ears, the neck, the lower waist, the belly button. Okay, when you kiss all of these random places, maybe you kiss her feet. Some people are into feet, you know that. Yeah, when you kiss her feet or when you massage her feet, and also like when you give general massages. Okay, massage doesn't give you anything in return. You're only pleasuring the person who is receiving the massage. Okay, so when you give her nice massages and you massage her feet, her back, her butt, and all of those are called the giving touches. These touches doesn't really give you much pleasure, but it pleasures your partner. Your partner enjoys it. You see the satisfaction in their body, you hear the satisfaction in their voice. It even leads to orgasm sometimes. So yes, this is a selfless kind of touch. That's why it's called the giving touch. All right, now the second type of touch is the receiving touch. The receiving touch, just like the giving touch, but this time around you are the one receiving and your partner is getting no pleasure. All right, so this one might involve her giving you, like, doing the head game thing with you. It could be in your office, it could be in an elevator, it could be in a car park, it could be somewhere that it could be somewhere that she knows she's not going to get some, but she's going to do it anyway to pleasure you. Like you could be driving and she's doing it, she's not getting anything in return, but she's giving you pleasure. Okay, it could even be the one that most people call like the duty, the duty sex, where the woman is not really in the mood, but she knows you want it, so she allows you have it. Okay, now she's not necessarily enjoying it, because contrary to what some of you think, every time sex is enjoyable for women. Every time is not that enjoyable for women. Okay, sometimes she lets you have it. So the receiving touch is where you receive and you don't even have to give. Okay, you just enjoy it very fast and that's it. Third type of touch is the allowing touch. Now, the allowing touch sometimes may seem weird for some people who have not experienced it, okay? But this is the kind of touch where you allow a person use your body for their satisfaction. Now, I'm just going to say this. With everything, consent is very important. Consent is very, very important. Don't do anything like this without getting consent from people. All right, good. Now the allowing touch, for instance, could be when someone wants to like dry hump you. Okay, you might not be getting any pleasure from that, but they will be pleasured. Okay, this could even be both ways, male or female. For most female, sometimes they want to dry hump on your thighs. Okay, so they want to sit on your thighs and grind their powerhouse on your thighs, and this a lot of times leads to even orgasm. Okay, I don't know if you've heard this, but they say women dry hump everything to please themselves. Okay, so when you allow your partner use your body for their pleasure, especially parts of your body that you know you don't use it for any pleasure in, like for instance, if she's dry humping your thighs, you don't get any kind of pleasure from that, but she's obviously getting pleasure, so you allow her. That's why it's called the allowing touch. You allow her do what she wants to do to get pleasure out of it. Okay, so that's an example of the allowing touch. There are other scenarios, but this part, you allow your partner do what you want to do, and a lot of guys do it also. A lot of guys who are like still young, who are still scared to get into a woman's powerhouse, sometimes they just want to be on your body and be doing like this, and the next thing you know, they've had an ejaculation. Okay, seen it happen when I was younger. Okay, so that was the allowing touch, but I guess then I had no idea what that was. Anyways, that's the third type of touch. The fourth type of touch is the taking touch. Just like the allowing touch, this time it's your turn. You are the one taking it. Okay, but then again, you need consent. Okay, the girl needs to allow you do these things, or your partner needs to allow you do it before you can do it. Don't ever just jump on doing anything without people's consent. You're going to get arrested. You're going to be jailed. Right? Good. So the taking touch, an example of the taking touch is when, for instance, you use your lady bell. Your lady allows you play with her lady bell, like suck on them. Now, a lot of women, in case you don't know, don't feel very sensitive on their lady bells. There are a lot of women that you cannot give pleasure by sucking on these two babies. That's the honest truth. Okay, a lot of people are not sensitive on that area, but it seems a lot of men enjoy sucking on them. So when your woman allows you to put it in your mouth and play with it and suck on it and do whatever you want to do, that's your woman allowing you to take from her, even when she has no, like she's not enjoying it. Okay. Another thing some men can do during the taking touch is, if your woman has a very big bosom, some men like to put their powerhouse, some men like to put their big man in the middle of their woman's lady bell and use the lady bell to, rub on it like this while it's in the cleavage area. They take the lady bells and they are doing all of this. The woman is getting no pleasure from this, but she's allowing you do it because she wants to pleasure you. So you are taking. That kind of touch is called the taking touch, but she has given you the permission to do whatever you are doing. So you putting your big man in between her babies is not giving her any kind of pleasure, but it is surely pleasuring you. So that's the taking touch. Another example also of the taking touch is when you are in between your lady style. So in case you don't know, why am I stuttering today? In case you don't know, also there are some men that don't really want to go inside all of the times. Sometimes there's a way a lady's tie will be so thick, when you're in between the ties, you think you're inside because it's so thick and so warm and it's so very full. Okay, so some men can stay in between the ties and just go at it, and they are going to have a very big, all of that. So that's also called the taking touch, where in between her thighs, your big man in between her thighs, it's not giving her any kind of pleasure, but you like it. You want to do it in between her thighs. So she allows you to do it in between her thighs. That's the taking touch. Okay, so there are four types of touches: the giving, the receiving, the allowing, and the taking touch. Now, I'm sure you've practiced all of this, but you didn't know they were called something. So now you have learned something on my page. And if you're not yet subscribed, this is the best time to subscribe to my channel so you can learn more things that will help your pleasuring game, go higher. All right, so guys, don't forget to also join me on my Patreon if you want to get to talk to me one-on-one. If you need a shoulder to cry on, or you just need general love, sex, and relationship advice, please hit me up by joining the third tier on my Patreon page. Also, if you want me to matchmake you to someone who is amazing, I can help you source for that. Please join the third tier also, and you get to talk to me and give me all your specifics, and I can start working on it. All right, so until next time, like this video, share so other people can see it. Now keep living life, keep being selfish. Just kidding. And bye for now. Mwah!